Hi guys, so I did a little little overview, a little review of this product here. If you didn't see that, you can just go back a video and watch it. But I have been doing a little nail art, and I have been kind of playing with rhinestones and nail art. I did do a little test to see if this glue gel works over the rhinestones. For me, it does not. I had one rhinestone here in the corner. I don't know if you can see it, guys, but it's right in the corner there, and the rhinestone had flipped on me and got in the glue gel, and I said, you know what, well, let me just leave it there and see how it'll turn out. Maybe it will not fog it. I know a lot of the time when you put top coats and things over the rhinestones, they will lose the shine that they have. You won't see the little facets anymore. So that's exactly what happened there. But I wanted to just do one to see, to do a little test and see how it turned out. So it's right there in the corner. Let me see. It's right here, this stone. If we were in focus and you could see a little bit, I think you... Okay, so it's this, wait. Yep, it's this stone right here, guys. I don't know, I'm sorry. I don't know if you can see that, but let me see if I can turn it this way. See the stone? This is an awful angle. Right here, guys. This last one, you see how it's kind of dull looking? It's not as shiny as the rest of them. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend putting the product over the rhinestones. I would recommend putting it around. Before I filled in with all of the smaller rhinestones on this last design that I did. This was the last design that I was playing with, this one here. So before I put this bigger stone in the middle, or after, excuse me, I put this bigger stone in the middle, I applied the smaller one here, and then the bigger ones around, as you can see. Right? So then what I did was I filled in the underneath of the bigger stone here with a little bit more of the glue gel so that there isn't so much of a pocket. And then I started adding on these smaller gems. The only thing I would say is do not cover your gems with this stuff, and also you need to work a little fast because this glue gel is thick, but it's not as thick as like a builder gel, so it's a little bit smoother, so it's a little bit loose, so that they'll start to slide. So I would recommend, if you're doing maybe a lot of detailed work, to do it in installments. Maybe don't put all of your rhinestones depending on how fast you work. If you notice that they start to slide, I would fix them up, put them in the light, come back out, and continue, because they do slide a little bit, but it worked for me perfectly fine. Not perfect, just playing around, but as you can see, these are not going anywhere. So I'm loving this stuff here. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a little kind of not live, because we're not going live, but I'm going to record myself. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I do to adhere stones. We're not going to do anything fancy, we're just going to do something simple. So the tools that I'm using is, of course, our rhinestone glue gel. I do have a little mirror here with some rhinestones. I have my wax pencil, and I have a nail art tool. It's like a really small dotting tool, as you can see there. Okay, so those are the three things, 3 things that I use, besides this DIY thing that I created. Oh guys, by the way, I'm using my new microphone, so let me know how I sound, if I sound better in the quality of the sound. Does that make any sense? Don't know if you can tell, but if you can, let me know. I'm hoping that when I watch this video over, I can kind of tell if the quality is any better or not. So let's see. I just have a nail tip on top of this magnetic little display here. So what I do is I'm going to skim the top of the gel. I'm not going in to get a big huge glob, guys, because first of all, I don't want to make a mess. Second of all, you really don't need that much. I would say about this much, guys. Can you see that? It's really not that much at all. I don't know if you can see how much I have on my brush there, but it's literally nothing. Remember, a little goes a long way. Forgot a little piece there in the corner with the color that I was using, but that's okay. This is just practice. But if you were doing your own nails or somebody else's nails, then yeah, you would want to fill that in But I was doing these really, really quickly. Excuse the rain outside. Don't know if the microphone is picking up all that rain. If you enjoy that sound, beautiful. If not, I apologize. Because that's what's going on outside right now, and I can't really control that, guys. Okay, and for some reason it's really zen-like right now. Really calming to place rhinestones one by one and just have the house be peaceful and listen to the rain. Don't know if that brings anybody peace, but it brings peace to me. Okay. It's kind of like being in a spa, you know what I mean? Alright, I'm going to cap that rhinestone glue gel so I have a thin layer, as you can see. You can see shiny. Don't need a lot at all. If you were using really big rhinestones, I would say maybe thicken up on the layer. You're not going to cure this. I'm now going to take my wax pencil, and we are just going to grab some rhinestones here. I just have one here, a bigger one. Maybe we'll place that more in the center. And as I'm working, hold on guys, there's a little fiber that I don't want to stay there. Okay, got it. So as I'm working, I'm placing it, but I'm also, I don't know why I'm using a wax pen, so this is why I have this guide to move it around. It helps just a little bit better to move it. Can you guys see what I'm doing? No, you cannot. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm moving this. I like to use my little, what is this, nail art tool. And I like to use this to move it around. See that? So you have, let's see. So now we got to switch back to the wax pencil, and we're going to focus because we need to see what we're doing here, right? Okay, so I'm just going to just start placing gems where I want. I think the secret to rhinestone placement is really to try to see if you can. I like to kind of work in lines, and I like to work in curves, if that makes any sense. So if you see, I took these rhinestones and I curved it. Can you guys see that? There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I curved the rhinestones kind of to the shape of the nail, right? And I like to use this little tool because now I can move my little tools around. I don't want to put this big rhinestone too close to the top because maybe I can fit a smaller rhinestone in there. It's too bulky to be right at the tip, but I can stop it right there. Move these around if I want to. This one I can push up a little bit. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Okay, let's see. I think I want to get a little fancy. I know that this is facing me, but I will turn it around in just a minute once I place all of the rhinestones. I just want you guys to see how I do this. So this is so much fun. I don't know about you guys, but to me this brings me joy. Okay, I can move this guy around a lot. He's kind of too free, so what I need to do, and I'll show you in a second what I do, I'm going to place the glue gel kind of close and underneath this big gem here because she's liking to move. So if you see, I'm actually going to do it now before we continue. So I'm going to take our rhinestone glue gel, take our brush, skim the top. I'm not going really deep into the gel pot. I see a lot of people do that. I just want a little bit at the tip of my brush. You see that? Just a little bit. I'm going to lean my nail tip over and gently put in the gel in and around. We're just putting a little bit extra because it's a bigger gem. Okay? I just like to use my brush and I just get it really close and underneath, just like that. You see that? So it has a little bit of extra stickiness to stick to. Okay, so, and she moved over. Ooh, sorry guys. She moved over a little bit, so I am going to just take my little tool and move her back where I want her. Okay, so that's what we have so far. So I'm going to continue with the stones. I need like a size between this size and the smaller size that I have. I do not have Swarovski. You guys know what I'm trying to say. I don't have those. I hope to someday. But I just, I just have gems. This is just a play. I just have some gems from, I don't even know where I got these from. Probably Amazon or something. So I have really tiny, you see the edge or the tip of my brush? I have really tiny, tiny stones. And when I want to fill in, I fill in with the really tiny stones. So you can see that there. If we focus. So can you guys see that there, that little gem? I like to fill in with the little tiny one. So that's what I'll do when I am kind of done with my basic design, but I still need a filler. So these are too small to fill in for the rest of the design today, but I'm just going to do something simple just so that you guys can see what I'm doing. You guys can see what I do in the process of when I'm applying the stone. Okay, so what I did was I filled in. You always want to cap that glue gel because you don't want it to cure or dust or anything to fly into it. Excuse my little burnt little hand. Okay, so this is what I did. Pretty much I just placed a really tiny rhinestones that I have in between each big one. Can you see that? And then I just did two under there. Just a really simple design so you guys can get an idea of what I do. And all I do is I cure this for 60 seconds in an LED light, which I'm going to do right now. I really don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say about this product. It's like the most amazing product I have used probably ever for rhinestones. I have been on a hunt for a really long time to look for an adhesion for rhinestones. I have used, a lot of people use just top coat. I've seen people use base coat. I've seen people use gel builder. I've tried gel builder. I've used a nail couture gummy jelly, which I love. That's probably my second favorite, but I did start to see that the gems were starting to eventually fall off. So here is the nail out of the light after 60 seconds. I can touch it. There's nothing sticky about it. If I wanted to add more gems, I could definitely just add more glue gel and just add more gems. Like it just because it's cured right now doesn't mean that you can't go back and add more gems, okay? So you can do that. This is a no wipe, but because I had a little bit of an exposed area, I'm just gonna give it a couple more seconds. But yeah, I love this product. It is in a wipe, so you do not have to wipe off the gems after at all. Just I had a little exposed area there, so it was just a little bit sticky. So I'm just gonna give it a couple more seconds here, and then it should be fine. But I love this product, guys. Try it out if you're looking for a really good adhesion for your gems and you haven't found one yet. Try this out. Look, they're not popping off. They should be popping off, right? So here it is. It is still a little sticky, I do have to say, if you leave an exposed part. So it does say a no wipe, but I do find it a little sticky on this side. So just beware of that. It is supposed to be a no wipe, but I don't know if it's because I have an exposed area that's why it's sticky, or not sure. But it doesn't bother me at all. Like I could either go add more rhinestones or I could just wipe it and it'd be fine. Even though it says no wipe, I haven't had to wipe any of these at all. But these are more of full coverage. But I do have areas in here on this nail that were not sticky at all. So that nail just probably just needs, I don't know, just a little bit more time. And if not, if it stays sticky, I can just wipe it a little bit. It's not going to be the end of the world. But guys, I'm loving these designs here, just straight off the top of the head dome. This one I did with you guys today, just to show you guys. Look. Oh, well, the nail might pop off, but the gems are not. Okay. So go look for this product, BelleBoost, on Amazon. You might be able to, they might have a website. If you look if you look up BelleBoost on Google, they might have their own website. I got this on Amazon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so very much. I love you all. I appreciate you watching. As always, if you haven't, make sure that you subscribe down below. Hit that thumbs up button and make sure that your notifications are on. Make sure that you do go to your settings on your phone and make sure that you are allowing notifications as well, or else you might not be able to accept, or your phone might not be able to accept the notifications. Therefore, you're not getting anyone's notifications when they are uploading. So thank you guys so much again for watching. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.